Thank you, Richard Nixon. John Cawley. I'm glad you can make it up here from Orange County to LA, where all the liberals and pinko commies are. By the way, Dana right there is a G. You've probably never seen one of those before. I'm Jewish too, and I can tell you that now that a dozen years have elapsed since I was in your class. I'm sure I never would have made it otherwise. Joan, I'm glad you can make it up here from down below. I have to say, you finished gumming your food and made it up. I have to say, you're very dignified up here, but I kind of liked when you were down there. It was sort of like you were one of those old guys from the Muppet Show. Just blah, 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 yelling from down below and making no sense. So now you're up here and you can yell and make no sense. We're here to honor Robert Larry Jones, the man, the legend, the myth. He's got his mythical place in the Sierras. There's his mythical military photography career. His mythical book of nudes, of course. Was he still telling recent classes that he has a book of nudes coming out? Was that still the explanation for the whole thing? He was literally saying that back in 1999, and I'm sure earlier than that. I'm really excited for it to be out, though. I check Amazon every week or so. I checked today, and there's nothing yet, but it'll be there. For Larry Jones, the top results are Consumer Math for Christian Schools, and then the Dow Jones-Irwin Guide to Trading Systems. So I'm sure it's coming out any day, though. You're probably just going over printer's proofs now, right? Yeah. There's his mythical system. One of my favorite Jones quotes is, "You've got to have a system." His is something like, if it's sunny, F16, right? If it's overcast and your gout is acting up, F8. If your horse and buggy are stuck in the mud, you better go to F4. More or less, yeah. There's his mythical basis for the grades that you get. God knows how he does his grading. Speaking of which, where are all my fucking assignments? Pictures back, bitch. There's his mythical availability to students, his mythical office hours, his mythical retirement, which of course has been announced. I got a ways to go. You can shut that shit down. There's the mythical, amazing pictures he's taken over his lifetime. Anyone ever seen any of these images? Yeah, me neither. Apparently there's one of a double rainbow, like whoop-de-fucking-doo. A Google search will bring up about 300 of those. Oh, it's a triple rainbow? Okay, a Google search will bring up 200 of those. My favorite Jones quote is, "My office is a mess, but I've got my photography together." Show us something. Show us one image. Anyone seen any of Bob Ware's images? When was the last time any of these guys shot a job? 1962? Maybe. Bob, I'm sure North Carolina will be an excellent place to retire and shoot zone system yawners like railroad tracks and abandoned shacks. It's said that if you ask Bob Ware what time it is, he will tell you how to build a watch. North Carolina might be the only place where you'll find someone who can talk your ear off. And John Cawley, I've seen your photos. You're not afraid to show your photos. I've seen... There was that one of the car in the industrial area. And then there was another, I think it might have been a car in an industrial area. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, he brought up, there was one in an industrial area. I seen that, I seen one with a car in the desert. Yeah. I have news for you. This stuff ain't hard. Get your car washed, wait till the sun goes down, make sure you can't see yourself in the car, and press the button. And you can chimp on the camera's LCD a little bit if you need to. I know you love to bracket.
It's a system, man.
Yeah. Fort Lockhart, haven't seen his photos. I've seen a waterfall. Nicely exposed, technically perfect, boring-ass waterfall. Jones has been doing this, I know, for a long time. Anthony Mex is not here. He told me he was in your class 33 years ago. And I just wanted to point out photography has changed a little bit since then. My niece and nephew don't know what film is. So for you, Jones, this is a computer. Computer. This is film. Give me back my pictures, dude. Jones's teaching methods are a bit dated. Here's Jones's idea of teaching. Boring, too green, too cyan, boring, too magenta. Want to pose for my book of nudes? Boring. Let me tell you about my time in the military. Too dark. My wife has a rental darkroom down the street. Boring. You taking my infrared class? Ah yes, Jones's infrared class. I took that. Here's the deal. You pay about $400 and Jones will take a few of you out, tell you which two filters to use with color infrared film, which two to use with black and white, and have you undress for his book of nudes. I think 3 of the 4 of us undressed that day, including me. If this were Penn State, Jones would be sharing a cell with Jerry Sandusky. Instead, we're all laughing about what a cuddly, harmless old man he is. I'm still talking about that day in therapy. My pee-pee hurts. Give me back my fucking pictures. Somewhere there's a parallel universe where everything is exactly the same, except Jones's book of nudes is on the New York Times bestseller list. And I have my pictures back. Jones, I don't know whether to thank you or punch you for getting me into this shitty-ass industry. But we are all here because you inspired us each in some profound way. Thank you for that. You are one of a kind, and I'm proud to have been a part of the Jones era. Give me back my pictures.